going on, people? Welcome to Hot Takes. I am, as always, your happy and humble host, Jamie, and today's hot take is VAR. Let's be honest, VAR is fucking shit. But why is it shit? Let's have a look into it. VAR. The three little letters that strike fear into the heart of everybody who watches the Premier League. VAR is fucking shit. But what is VAR? VAR, or the Video Assistant Referee, is a new shiny toy for the Premier League. Its implementation was to advance the game by identifying clear and obvious errors that were missed on the field by the referee, in order to officiate the game fairly and maximise the outcomes of each individual game in real time. This is, of course, bullshit, and this is why. In 2016, the International Football Association Board, or the IFAB, which oversees the laws of the game, approved trials for video referees, or live experiments as they called them, with video assistance for clear errors in match-changing situations. David Ellery, who at the time was a Premier League referee at its genesis, said, "Everyone agreed that we needed to see if it works, whether or not it benefits the game. The initial testing was deliberately to have a limited focus to minimise the impact of the flow and the emotion, which are crucial to football." Hang on a sec. The flow and emotion? What a fucking crock of shit. And there's your first mistake of many mistakes in the future of football. The game as we know it and love has no flow, and the emotion felt from the game is extinguished faster than Harvey Price eating a frozen pizza. It's dying, and in some cases, for some people, it's actually gone. In November 2018, the Premier League voted unanimously to bring in VAR in the 19-20 season, pending testing. The League and Professional Game Match Officials Limited, or the PGMOL as we know it now, which officiates Premier League matches, undertook extensive testing during the 2018-2019 season. While the league also observed VAR in action in the FA Cup and the EFL Cup ties. The testing was deemed a success. Really? And this confirmed the introduction of VAR in the 2019-2020 season. Now, VAR continued in 2021, and at the annual general meeting on the 6th of August 2020, the Premier League shareholders unanimously approved the use of VAR in line with the full FIFA VAR protocol for a second season. There are 5 key areas to highlight the differences of implementation of VAR in the 2020-2021 season. The referee review area, or the RRA, increased the use of the RRA, which would be used for subjective decisions in 3 key areas: goals, red cards, and penalty kicks. Goalkeeper encroachment on penalty kicks, player encroachment on penalty kicks. Offsides. The protocol does not allow for tolerance levels. Keeping the flag down for a tight marginal offside offences when an immediate goal scoring opportunity is likely to occur, the assistant referee will keep their flag down until the passage of play is completed. Once the goal scoring opportunity is complete, either a goal is scored or the chance is gone, the assistant will then raise their flag to indicate the initial offence. If a goal is scored, the VAR will review the offside judgment. So there we have it. VAR is to look at red cards, offsides and goals. By the looks of it and the letter of the law that we've just read, VAR isn't actually there to intervene with blatant mistakes that are being made by referees at this level. We have the technology, why aren't we using it? For all its merits and implications, we've seen very little of VAR bringing anything new and dynamic to the world of football. We have an advantage of having a fresh pair of eyes, and that will undoubtedly be a positive thing for the game somewhere along the VAR lines. Pardon the pun. Fans are cheering for decisions, seething when it doesn't go their way. The flow of the game is constantly interrupted with the level of officiating being as drastic as it is at the moment, and that is me putting it kindly. In other words, the officials are shit, and the VAR is shit. So what hope do the players have on the pitch? With the emergence of camera phones and the collective footage of the media, mistakes are easily identified really quickly. They're debated up and down in pubs, bars and homes across the country. Yet, at a football match, they're often drawn out affairs. That required referees to go to the monitors, have long conversations between themselves and Stockley Park, or waiting for somebody to draw the lines, or take phases of play so far back that an infringement will probably be found somewhere, somehow, depending on how far you go back to the build-up of that goal. This then leads to the additional time that we're now running into, where games are lasting over 100 minutes, because referees can't make decisions on certain things. Now, I get it if it's an injury, that's fine. I get it if it's wasting time with substitutions, that's fine. But when a referee is taking over 5 minutes to make a decision on something that we can see instantly, then why are we adding that time? That's down to the referees and not the players. This weekend, VAR was the star of the show again. There was marginal offsides, penalties, goals chalked off, and on closer inspection, seemed to be the most innocuous of things. Neither clear and neither obvious. While teams benefit from these key decisions at times and the apologies that follow for an incorrect call days or even weeks later, that's almost as embarrassing as the on-field decision when a referee gets it wrong. Yet we've got these systems in place to stop this. We eliminate these sort of issues. If you ask me, it's a walking contradiction that not only is killing the game, but also making the game more dangerous and diluted. An example of this is allowing the advantage where there is none, ultimately leading to a goal that will never stand and a player potentially being hurt by a last-ditch challenge trying to stop a certain goal going in. Simply put, it's a fucking mess. While the technology may work well, we've seen this in the World Cup and we've seen this in the Champions League, especially the Premier League's interpretation seems to be something completely fucking different. For me, VAR will never go away. Ever. It just won't. It's there for all the reasons that it states. But the use of it is an error-strewn, landmine-filled wasteland that's still piloted by human error. Errors that not only cost games, but also points and positions in the table. No apologies will ever make up for that. No team will ever be thankful of a bad decision until the glitches are ironed out in the matrix. VAR is a virus. It's a virus to the game and it's a virus to the sport we love. And it will just be another video nasty in a long line of bad decisions for the beautiful game. Tell me what you think in the comments below. How do you think VAR has fared so far in football? And how has VAR affected your teams? We could have done with it with Frank Lampard's goal against Germany, to be fair. Just saying. As always, I'm your happy and humble host. This is my hot take, and this is VAR. An absolute fucking farce. And no amount of Howard Webbs are going to save this shit show. That's my hot take. As always, take care. See you on the next video, and peace.